Hey alchemists, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Jinda, and this is my Let's Play of Opus Magnum. In the last episode, we made some silver paint, and we will now continue through production alchemy with some viscous sludge. Skip to the end for a much improved solution to this. Viscous sludge. That sounds like a thing one would make. Number 15. This production cabinet was found running deep in the vaults of the former House Colvan, producing a kind of viscous sludge for a purpose nobody can discern. At the time it was discovered, the machine had been running so long that the substance completely filled several chambers and had nearly reached the family mausoleum. The once honorable Colvan name today brings unfortunate associations with scheming and ambition, but even the shrewdest alchemists I interviewed could suggest no immediate use for this compound. It causes no effect upon the body, and does not bind, lubricate, or ignite. Aside from the unpleasant odor it carries, it otherwise appears to do nothing except take up a large amount of space. If any reader recognizes the formula and would like to inform me as to its potential purpose, I would be most grateful, and the information will be included in a future edition. And yet we're still going to make it. It's just a bunch of earth. Elemental earth. Let's see, I will need, I don't have a disposal glyph. Which means we're gonna have to make use of... Wait, I don't have the wheel either. How do I... even... I've gotta do it like this, yeah. Right. So... the main difficulty is gonna be creating the atom, then. Which side which has to be on. I think that has to be on. Really? Okay. Is there a way to do... There's gotta be a way to do this with one arm, right? Not an easy way. Right, sorry. So... is there a way to do this with one arm? I need to access all 4 of these. Well, if I do it like this, then obviously, but that is my precious space, you know? Nope, that obviously does not work. Like this is how it will work. It still takes up a lot more space than I'd like, might not be doable. Although if I put it up in a corner, now... Oh, but no, though, because... Well, what if I... Alright. Horrid, but technically nothing is going to be blocked, so this might work. Let's see. We'll start with that, and then you will... grab, and then 180. Now, the really annoying thing is... Oh, heck, it has to be separated first. Oh, I knew that, really, but... like I didn't. I forgot entirely. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that makes all this a lot harder. My space efficiency very much down the drain. I think there's no question really of I don't think there's any way we could possibly get away with just using one arm now. there's just no way. But if I pack it in like this, then we can at least start with that. Don't reset. Just carry that straight along. And then the next arm here. We'll grab. Great. I guess we're going the expensive route because I'm just going to immediately put another arm right here, I think. This is the obvious solution, I think. The question is only sort of how to get it where I want it. I think the solution to that is probably a piston, actually. Well, actually, maybe tracks would be better suited. Because of the angles and all. Maybe it has to be a piston on tracks. Alright, give me a piston on tracks for maximum expense, and let's just try to get it done. Okay, so we'll have this. You will reset. You will also reset, I suppose. Although, no. You can save me a little bit of time by then doing this. Then resetting. So then at least we'll have that placed there. And let's see, I think I need to throw this in just so that you... so that it doesn't repeat before I want it to. Anyway, 3. You will, at the moment that that is released, grab, rotate, 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 move in the negative direction, extend. No problem. You need to delay your rotating by more than that. Perfect. Right. 3. You then release, retract, it saves me time on the first sequence, but not on the others, so. Unless, no. The easier way is spin, grab, spin. Yes, okay. Then release again. Go in the positive direction. Spin, 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 grab. Incidentally, I will need you to repeat, and you at some point will also sort of repeat, and that you will grab and... Wait, is that essential to the functioning of the early portion, or... No. Yeah, that works fine. You will actually rotate, 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 and then reset. You, I just need a delay on after you repeat, or you'll cause problems. You will grab, rotate, rotate, just the twice, move in the negative direction. And I think I'll have what I want here for the start. Yes, that's the core. Now the problem is going to be the rest. But I don't think it's impossible. Albeit I might have to do it over here. And we need 3 more, which is an uneven number, which is really going to suck, actually. In fact, I don't even know how to do that without it breaking down on the additional times. 7. Are we sure I don't have a disposal glyph? Quite sure. That's a problem. I think that means we're going to have to create 2 per set of instructions so that we have an even number. Otherwise, we'll have an extra one left over floating around, which will be a big problem. That being said, I can obviously replicate most of the instructions. That's not so bad, but... So once we have this... That's good. You can do that. Let's see. It's not necessarily that hard. I just need to line it up so that... I kind of need to visualize it to properly figure it. Which means you will need to release... Do 2 counterclockwise rotations, grab, and then extend. And you 2 just need that. Right. So if I have like this, it's going to be troublesome getting the exact bonds I want. Don't do that. Thing is... Okay, what if I pivot in a random direction or something? That's not really the direction I had in mind, actually. Right. Immediate collision. If I try to rotation. Right, I can't rotate that way or it will collide with the world. If I rotate this way, whew, that's a big problem. So no. Okay, now if I had it at like this angle, And I were to then, like... do something like that. What's that give me? Collision with the world. Gotcha. What if I had something like this? I'm trying to see if I can do it with the same pivot. Oh, that's actually kind of what I need. That's a start. Because then I could let go, travel in the negative direction, and I think retract, and rotate. Travel in the positive direction. And you could do that. I don't like it. I don't really even think it'll work. I think I just need... well, yes, obviously not there. I mean, it will work for one, but then the problem is how on earth do I get the other two down here without colliding with things, you know? I don't think it's gonna happen. And that means... that I need to toss out this part of the concept, I think. Where did we have the thing fully assembled? Oh, significantly earlier. Like at this point. Right. Now I'm reconsidering the whole concept. Which is a lot, but what if instead of all of this, three, you go sit over here and don't remove your instructions, just in case I decide to refer to all this, but what if instead of all of that, you were to grab, rotate, reset, move that way, grab, rotate, rotate. Oh, shut up. Happy? Nope. What if I put you there? And actually, what was the problem there? Oh, 2 moved the thing already. Right. Oh, this is getting bad. Okay. Alright. In fact, what is the purpose of Arm 2 in this new design concept, really? Completely. Oh, it's just to grab the one and move it to there. That's all it needs to do. 1, you need to hold off on your repeating if I'm going to do this. Because I want 4 to do that. And then I want 4 to take those. And let's see, move in a negative direction. Rotate counterclockwise. Yeah, but more dramatic than that. I want, try to think, do I assemble the 3 pairs? Or do I start grafting the center one on immediately? I think I almost have to start putting the center one on earlier. But yeah, okay, the concept I'm looking at here is making the 3 pairs, as in the arms, and then welding them onto the center one. I think that'll be a lot easier than what I was doing before, because of our very limited rotation space. Okay, so what you'll do then is you'll release, you'll rotate counterclockwise, you'll grab, you'll pivot everything that way. Yes. Okay, and then maybe I just extend the tracks a little. No, but then 2 doesn't have anywhere to place, so no. I could put 2 on tracks. I'm just thinking of maybe using 2 to place the central one here. However, I still have big hesitations as far as the potential exploding of the whole thing, but kind of think maybe it has to be here to give some more space. It's still going to cause a problem though, isn't it? Oops, it's definitely going to cause a problem if I do it like that. I really kind of need... Okay, look, we're throwing this out. This concept's not going to work. So... Problem is, this really kind of needs to be away from the arms. But it also needs to be away from other stuff. It's not going to work well together. As needs. Especially with our very limited space. Do we think it will work here? Because if it doesn't work here... Technically, yes, there is space for it here. Whether we'll be able to get it to rotate around properly is another question. But technically, yes, there's space for it there. So let's try it, I guess. So you do that. Doesn't require that square either, so... 2, you go ahead and be on rails, I guess. That being said, all of these instructions need to be... They don't actually all need to be tossed, do they? But a lot of them do. Yeah, you grab. You rotate, and okay. Somewhere in the middle of that you do this. And I think you rotate once more as well. Yes. Now... It has to be one higher up or we'll never get the rotation, will we? Well, wait. Maybe. 2 is resetting, so 2 will be out of the way. You wait and then pivot again. Okay, pivot the other way. Then you have to wait a little longer, but... Yes, it's doable. Albeit I have to remember that this is the middle one. That fact is extra problematic for sure. But what I can try from here is release, rotate, grab, extend, pivot. Almost. But no. All I really need to do is pivot this way and then push out. So... Problem is... I don't want to be holding... Problem is... If I could pivot it right while I was holding this, then that would work, but I can't. Nor can I move it that way. I don't think there's any way I can move it that way either. Which maybe means I just have to bite the bullet and go for some really annoyingly long instructions. but it still won't end up. Where I really want it to. Unless arm 2, you let go and move in the positive direction to get out of the way, but don't fully reset. Stay involved. And then when that has happened, while 3 is resetting, you come back in the negative direction. You rotate counterclockwise. You grab. And you, let's see, pivot twice counterclockwise. No, pivot 3 times counterclockwise and then rotate once clockwise. And that will give me this, which is what I want. Okay. That's something. Then reset. And you keep delaying. So that will give us, yes, this. This needs to delay even harder on its reset, because after 3 resets I need it to, well, if it promptly grabs, rotates, how hard do I need to delay the reset? Not as much as I am. Okay, timing-wise, that works. Although I think it only works because 2 is repeating some instructions already? Yes. 1 is also repeating instructions, so what I really need is to tell it to start repeating instructions right about then. Yeah, that's smooth. Okay. 2, meanwhile, you having reset will grab, rotate, release. You having done this will release, and then, well, you'll reset, and then you'll grab, rotate. Yes? Does this all work? Yes. Okay. 1 will again need a delay on it. 3 will be playing a dangerous game because there's a very tight amount of space to work with here. But if we move well, no, let's see. If we rotate counterclockwise, which does work. Okay, yes, this is very doable. This step, at least, again. We can get this done. We just rotate like that. We let go. We rotate counterclockwise. We grab. We move in the negative direction. No, we pivot. Maybe not that direction, but I forget. Oh, no, that direction. And that gives us that. And that's another of the shapes that we want. So then the question becomes, how the hell do we get this out of the way in such a way as to not cause a big problem? If we've got... this is the position. There's nothing really that 3 can do. Like, nothing. We're gonna have to use 2. If 3 attempts to rotate any way whatsoever, it's gonna cause a problem. I kind of fear the same might be true for 2, but let's see. So, 1, you just get out of here. You, at that time, go ahead and move in the... Tell you what, after whatever your last thing was, rotate, 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 I think. Yes. And then at this moment, move in the negative direction. Great. Now, hold on, more delay on that. If I wait for 3 to be out of the way... I don't know. Let's see, what happens if I rotate this way? Whoops. What happens if I grab and then rotate this way? Okay. Doesn't collide, but it's not helpful in any way either. I mean, it's a pivot we need, very much, but I mean, it's a simple matter of a double pivot, but there's not space. Yeah, a pivot actually immediately causes a collision. Okay, what if I tried something like this? Where does that get me? That collides with me. Isn't that fun? What if I tried something like this? Well, it still collides with me, but... Right. Sorry, trying to stop it just before that. But if I were here... and then I were to... Hold on, don't do that. If I'm here, and I let 3 get out of the way, and then I rotate clockwise, what happens? It works, but it's horrifying. Space Y, okay, that doesn't work though. No, pivoting is still bad. I don't think this does me any good then. Unless I can then make some use of 3 somehow. Let's see, if 3 just releases and gets out of the way, then it'll be facing the right way to help, right? Yes. So, remove that delay. If you let go, and 3 grabs and pivots this way. Or this way? No, that's not better, surely. No, definitely not. Dang, it had to collide when going this way. Yes, very much so, actually. It's not close either. Doesn't even really do what I want from it either. A double rotation here does not work at all. Nope. Collision. I just need the last one to go on down here. What about that? Works, but doesn't probably accomplish anything? I don't think it's any different than what I was doing before. Pivot will obviously still cause a collision. What if I then do this? Well, hold on. To be correct, what if I then do that? This is going to create questions like, what if 2 was a pivot? Or, I mean, a piston? Because I think that at this moment, if I could pivot it about this axis, then maybe that would work. Maybe. Or it might just collide still, is the thing about that. What if I did do it like this, eh? Doesn't really help. Well, there might be space that at that time this could grab and swing it clockwise. Nope. Okay, but could this pivot clockwise? Yes. And furthermore, no. Wrong thing. Well, in a roundabout, horrifying way, that technically gets the job done. Whether there's any possibility of then depositing it up here is another question for the future, perhaps, but I'm gonna hope that this will kind of work. So let's see, meanwhile you up here will have made... There'll be one sitting there the whole time. Unless, of course, I tell you to repeat again, which you can start doing it about this time, but... Well, no, not until this moment, really, because you're going to need to fully reset. And then some. Well, hold on, will you leave off at the reset button? Maybe it's better if I don't. It is better if I don't, because you can just, well... It is better if I don't. But I still need you to release, retract, turn, and then that will put us in position to grab here. So we'll grab, rotate, rotate. Rotate, rotate, rotate. And we're still gonna have a problem, because you know what? 2 isn't... There's no possible way for 2 to get there to grab that. But it can be done. It's just really annoying. Okay. Ready for slow mode here? Release. Spin. Extend. Move in the negative direction. Grab. Retract. Move in the positive direction. Don't keep repeating until I'm bloody well ready for you to. Perfect. Then release, turn, grab, rotate. Okay. Now rotate. And then right. Release, rotate, grab, pivot, move in the negative direction. Wrong pivot. Stop repeating before the other sequences are done. Well, it exists. Now, is it in any way, shape, or form possible to get it over to where this finish thing is? I'm not too sure about that. Okay, let's start by having you move back in the positive direction. There's no opportunity anywhere here after 2 is stuck to get 2 unstuck, is there? No, because that would be really useful if there was, but there is really not. Well. There's one thing I could probably do with 2. Which is to make a really big track. It's the only thing I can really think of. There's no way we're rotating it out of here. So let's see. 2, you've been waiting patiently. How about at the moment that this happens, you move 3 more in the negative direction. Right. You collide with the world, but that's fine. I mean, it's not, but it's resolvable. Just have a little turn. This won't get us quite where we want to be, but it'll be pretty close, and then maybe we can see what else our options are. God damn it. If only we could move over 1 more. But wait, all hope is certainly not lost. Because now all we need is for 3 to rotate counterclockwise once. At this moment, you release, you grab, you extend, you release, and everybody bloody well reset. Now the worst part about all this is that it's not repeatable. Because of the 1 in the way, we have to definitely do this at least twice. Yep. A full cycle takes 2. And there will be virtually no instructions which can be carried over. I mean, like, a lot of them can technically sort of be, but we have to definitely fully repeat like, in the broad sense, I can copy most of this, but with modifications. So we leave off not at a fully reset state, but with that there already. And that means... Man, I wish I had a disposal glyph. Well, that means 3 is going to have to grab, rotate... wait, hold on, which one is it on? It's on that one, so... I'm gonna stick with my reset instruction, but you're gonna have to... Because I just cannot be bothered, but you're gonna have to grab, rotate, rotate, rotate. Then reset. You're gonna have to, at some point here, do that. And then at some point I mostly copied the instructions before, but like not quite the same. But oh my god, there's so many of them too. It's really just basically a matter of doing it all over again. Except I know what works, but like, still. Okay, so we have one stop, two. Right, what do these instructions take us to? Right, so you, having again reset, will need to grab, rotate. What does it look like the first time when we do it? We do that. Okay, I can replicate that. You will grab, you will rotate, rotate, pivot, and I think move in the negative direction. Oh, no, I neglected a whole section. Right? Yeah. Then you need to release, rotate, grab, pivot, move in the negative direction. Meanwhile, you actually don't even need to bother releasing. Just hold, and then at about this point, come back around. Wrong pivot direction. It is really a godsend that that one guy finally told me how to do the speed up thing, because otherwise this would be an absolute terror. Great. How do we carry on from that before? We rotate, we extend, we swing it all the way around. Oh, and then 2 takes over to, oh my god, okay. I wish there was a way to, like, copy whole blocks, but I really don't think that works. Nope. There's only the repeat instruction, but it's not really the same. It's not even on screen, which is what makes it extra bad. So I can't really directly copy it over here. Okay, so conceptually what we do is start there or there? No, it starts there. So 3 is still holding it, 2 goes back. 2 needs to go back. And then left pivot, release, rotate, grab, extend, right pivot. Okay. So you release and go back. You, as it goes back, left pivot, release, left, grab, extend, left, left, reset. You, as the pivot happens, come down, left, grab, left, left, left. I miss a pivot in there? I feel like I missed a lot somehow. Wait, what? Pivot, release, right, grab, extend. No, it is the same, right? Oh, except not a rotate here, a pivot here. And then you down, left, grab, left, 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 right, also reset. Yep, that's the ticket. And then I think in this previous version, at the moment we got to here, we had one there already. In this version we need to fully repeat. Which probably, most simply, just means 3 doing all the work. Okay, so you reset. You, let's see, this will be repeating again, which is fine at this time already, I think. Yeah. No, need more delay. Maybe to then. Is that enough? Nope, more delay. How about that? That is good. Okay. So once 2 resets, it needs to grab, rotate, reset. You need, let's see, when do the actual things show up? Then they're already there, so you can move back at least 1, or maybe 2 even. Rotate, rotate, release, reset, go right, grab, rotate, 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 what happened there? Did I grab too soon? Yes, I grabbed it before 2 could do its thing. I can't do that. 2 needs to have already done at least that part. Otherwise it will glide, or it will turn into the earth that I need. There we go. Obviously we're going to need more delay on that. Yet again. But okay, once you've done that, then we will have same trick as always, which is to say let go, turn, grab, pivot, negative direction. Might be pivoting wrong again. I'm sure I'm pivoting wrong again, actually. Yep. Great. Where did I go from there? had this, and then the solution is I need this to come down. Grab, right, and then twice in the negative direction and release. So, oh, and I need it to also be facing the right direction, which probably entails, well, it'll entail, I think, 2 rightwards rotations. And then at this moment, you come down, you grab, you turn left. Oh, I don't even know where this is in the code, really. Here? Okay, then it's right. And then it's 2 more negative. You need to release, and maybe other stuff too. Hold on. You need to release and move in the positive direction or you'll get messed up. There's a good chance this is a monumentally stupid way of doing this, but this is 7. I can't get rid of any of these, so... And I certainly don't have space to stack 6 up. Like, if I had an infinite space, I might literally just stack 6 unwanted atoms out of the way somewhere to really cheese it, but I can't do that here, so... Because technically it doesn't need to repeat a 7th time, it just needs to repeat 6 times, but... I don't have infinite space, I can't do that. Which means I need to incorporate them, which means I need to do it twice, I think. Unless I'm doing something real dumb, which is always a valid possibility anyway. What the hell is this continuous extended sequence? Well, I think it's assembling the next one, but... Let's get to here. Oh, we gotta push it out of the way. And then make the next atom by hand. Okay, the really critical thing actually is left, grab, pivot, extend, release. Starting at this moment, I believe. Left, grab, right, extend, release. Right, extend, release. Let's just make sure that here I have the same thing as in the previous repetition now, which I believe I do. Yeah, I do. And what are you trying to move in the same direction at once? You've both released it. I think it's because you're resetting your sequence again. Sure. Yeah, just because you're resetting your sequence again. That's fine. So we've seen that this is fine if you repeat by now. We're actually going to need to just take most of this code, I believe. So, retract, left. Well, yeah. Retract, left. It's pretty much the same job, except this time there won't be any leftover atoms. Are you really already repeating again? For Christ's sake, stop. Yeah, okay. Right. Turn again. Grab. Turn. Turn. Release. Turn. 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 Negative direction. Extend.
grab, retract, positive direction, turn, 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 release, turn, grab, pivot. Am I onto something? I think I am. Somehow I've got that one memorized by now. Let's see here. Oh, hell. Almost, except I forgot that I needed to move the one first a little bit, or else it wouldn't turn into Earth. That's a shame, okay. Yep. Alright, so I need to do... Almost had it, but no. Literally, I can still keep most of this, but... Unfortunately... Hold on, we're here. Right. Nope. Left just the once, and then negative direction, and extend, and grab, and retract, and positive direction, and turn, and then release, turn, grab, turn, turn, release, turn, turn, turn. Okay, we can dispense with this bit. Grab, turn, 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 release, turn, grab, pivot, move in the negative direction. Eh? Oh, I screwed something up. Okay. Still too early. Okay, we get the grab, turn, we get that. The release. Oh. Oh, these are just in the wrong order. Or, no, not fully. Release, turn. There's just an extra one in there. Which is probably what happens when you change this so many times and it's so long and you're doing it off memory. Or intuition without actually looking at it. Yes. And now, let me just repeat the same sequence from before, which would have been, let's see here. Two will move in the negative direction. Okay, 3 will move in the positive direction, let go, and then turn left. You need to already have been moving in the negative direction, and then right, right, negative twice more. Grab, positive, positive, release, reset, or actually that's kind of superfluous. I'm not going to change all the timings on everything because of it, but it is kind of superfluous. Does that break this, per chance, or can I get away with it? No, it's just fine. Okay. Yeah, saved one frame, or one cycle, guys. Okay. Right, and so then after that's done, as it's resetting, you grab, extend, reset. And that really, actually, should... I'm not watching this whole thing in normal speed even once, I don't think. This is ridiculous, but I think that will reproduce twice more. I'm not even sure at this point, but I think that will reproduce twice more. Three, 4. Okay, that's the proof act. If it did it that time, then it will work. Yeah. It's not gonna break on the 3rd repetition. It just happens to be a nightmare. Yeah. I missed something big on this one. I don't know what. I'll look it up afterwards. But cost was bad. Cycles and instructions were absolutely appalling. I missed something really important on how to make this sludge. I would not recommend following this solution. Man, with the limited space, I don't know. But yeah, I obviously missed something really important. And I'm not going to go figure it out myself. I'm just happy to have made it. But this is easily the worst one we've done the entire game. We will carry on with these next time, but that's going to be it for now. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a nice evening. This is Sea Lord Janda signing off. Right. One quick addition to that episode, as I was very unsatisfied with the final solution. I took exactly one glance at a solution on the internet and realized that I was a complete moron the entire episode, because, as you doubtless agonized over for the last hour if you actually watched, I was unbonding this and then transforming it, which is not something you have to do. This makes the whole problem radically easier to solve. As a result, I have this new, much easier solution, which is sort of much more like what I was originally planning to try to do. And this works enormously better. I think it's probably even cheaper. I haven't seen yet. But yeah. If this still looks like a lot of code, well, it really isn't, because the last one ended here at, I don't know, triple, quadruple the length of what I actually have. So let's just delete this. Oh, wow. Didn't know I could do that. And yeah. This is, you'll see the stats right along with me, but, I think this is a solution I can be much more proud of. I didn't really take any substantial offside assistance. The only thing is realizing that I didn't have to unbond these in order to transform them, which was, yeah. This is literally radically better in every single way. It's still, honestly, it's now below average in cost. Oh no, it's actually cheaper though, so it was already below average in cost. It's literally about a third of the cycles and a third of the instructions. It is radically better in every imaginable way. So with that, I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice night. This is Sea Lord Jenda signing off.